Welcome to Games Overboard. I'm PJ.
I'm Dan.
Sup?
A ceiling.
It'll happen.
Yeah, and
What's going on with the sheep and the hog here?
They're having a good old time.
you know, they're just hanging out and things went sideways.
They're being bad.
So as of an hour ago, Starfield released for anyone who pre-ordered it. I want to play it.
I'll wait. Mainly because I need more space on my computer. I could put it on my external hard drive, that's fine.
Yep. But in board gaming news, 2 days from the time this airs, so Wednesday, September 6th, Jamie Stegmaier is announcing live on Facebook his next big game.
Oh, yes. I remember you telling me about
So
that.
11 a.m. Eastern time, he's going to be on Facebook announcing it, showing off the box, and things like. And the rulebook will be online for people to read too.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Do you want to know a super cool fact about our best friend?
I knew that was coming.
No, but go ahead.
One of his greatest fears is whenever he opens a door, like his car door, on a street, he's afraid that some car is going to drive past it and take his car door off. Like, it's a legit fear. For the past 25 years he's been driving, because he's 42. He is afraid that he will lose his car door to a car.
I mean, who...
Reasonable.
I mean, yeah, we all think about it when we open a door on the side of the street, right? Like, I definitely...
look and I go, yeah, we're good.
But you think, like, well, what if?
Well, with my car, I'd be very pissed off.
Yeah.
Then don't be a dumbass.
That's right.
Oh, I'm not the one you have to worry about.
Angie and Shanna are here at the same time. Just kind of...
Heckle.
They're heckling. All right, Dan.
God damn it, no.
Dan.
No.
Dan.
Go away.
Dan, I have a question for you.
I'm not answering.
Actually, it's not a question. I just have a little story for you.
I'll kill you.
Some might say it's a dark story, Dan. Dan, you ready for this? Dan?
No.
Dan.
What?
It's called The Last Train, Dan.
Oh, god damn it. Was it to Clarksville?
No.
Well, then I don't care.
It's about a guy named Oscar.
Is he a grouch?
No.
Does he live in a trash can?
No.
Then I don't care.
He was sitting reading his newspaper.
Uh-huh.
He heard a noise.
Mm-hmm.
Then he realized what happened.
Mm-hmm.
He bitterly regretted not having caught the train in time. Shortly afterwards, he committed suicide. This one's dumb, right? This one is like...
Yep.
This one's mega
Okay,
dumb.
hold on. Do that again.
So...
Just give me the details. Don't give me every stupid thing.
He's sitting reading his newspaper and he hears a noise. He recognizes what the noise is, deeply regrets not being able to catch the train in time, and commits suicide shortly afterwards.
I know it's going to be something stupid.
This one's like pretty bad.
Did he
Worse than the museum one with the deaf museum curator.
was he sitting on the third rail?
No.
Sucks to be him.
Do another cool fact?
Not really.
Okay, I'll hold it for later.
Oh god.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Or grab a microphone. One of the...
How about now?
Get out of here.
No.
And I'll go to bed. How about that? Another one of his greatest fears
What?
The sphere itself.
is... Actually, this will make you guys happy. That's why I chose this one. He's afraid of laughing during total silence, and all I could think of was the giggle loop.
Nah.
So there you go.
Always at the most inopportune times.
Gotta love the giggle loop.
God love coupling. That was a great show.
It was a great show.
All right.
Until it wasn't.
It's a bear.
It's a bear.
That's a bear. Yeah, the last episode, not episode, the last
Season.
season, or as they call it, series,
Yeah.
that was weak. Which is funny because usually, like, the last season or last few seasons of a show are usually the weaker ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that for How I Met Your Mother. I still think that was a good season. But my favorite season of any show is the last season of The Blackadder.
I still have to watch more of that show.
Oh man, I love that show. You gotta watch it.
The final episode of The Office was probably the best episode
It
ever.
was a good episode. The Leftovers got better too. Every season, like the first season was so grim that a lot of people stopped watching it. It was just like a dark show, and then it just gets better.
So what happened?
Came. That's what she said.
Did the fridge door open up and people started eating them?
Yes.
Oh wow! Well,
I actually pulled that joke on Shanna.
did you?
We went to, I think it was Knoebels or something.
No, we're at your parents' house.
My parents' house. We went to my parents' house, and
Close enough.
as everyone's as everyone's like out walking out the door, I put the Blu-ray case, not the disc, but the case, in the fridge, and then we left, and then we come back, and I get my phone ready, and I have the video, and she goes to like put empty food things, leftovers from my parents' house, the dinner we had up there, into the fridge. She opens it up and she stops. And she sees this disc, this movie in the fridge, and she turns and she goes, "Did you put the leftovers in the fridge?" And I go, "There are leftovers in the fridge?" And
That was stupid.
you see all the life just leave her body as her shoulders slouch.
What did I marry?
And she turns back and looks at me. "Did you wait all day to say that?" I'm like,
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh boy. Oh,
That's what I'm married to.
If the kids would have been a little bit older,
High
they would have
five.
loved it.
because that was an epic joke that I also would have made.
Yep.
And yes, I would have waited that long too.
I'll show you the video later.
Okay. All right. So we're doing our second.
We did it, everyone. We did a part 2.
We did a part 2 the following episode.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Frosthaven part 2 is coming.
Whenever we get a chance to get back.
Next
to
week is Catacombs.
it. Okay.
That's going to hit the air next week. So
Oh, that's right. That's
maybe Frosthaven the week after.
Yeah, maybe we can get JB back.
Oh my.
Oh, that'll be fun. He loves that kind of stuff.
Okay.
He's wanted to play Gloomhaven.
Oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, we should have him back then.
So,
Beast. This
Part
time,
2.
This time I was the hunter.
that's right, and I was the beast, and
Different beast as well.
Yes, and I still lost because you're an asshole.
So last week I was Fangreer, the wolf queen, and I had like little wolves.
Yes, queen.
Hey, PJ, you're a stupid bitch.
She is a stupid bitch.
So bad for yourself.
That stupid bitch beat your ass. So.
JB and I we don't work very well together. We think we have. Also, it was our first time playing the damn game, so
There's
come on.
that.
All right, I know we were up in the air about it. I know JB does not like the game.
What gave you that impression?
Could it be the ramblings of the last episode? Well,
He
even
liked the lemon drop drinks that I
he
made.
loved the lemon drop. But even on our drive back, he was like, "Yeah, right now, no, I don't like it." I was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna play it again." He's like,
I do not want to.
I get it. I get it.
It's a hard pass.
So after playing the game again and being a little more clear on things, I do like this game.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough for all parties involved.
Yeah.
Like, nobody gets it easy.
No.
And usually,
Not at all.
Usually with the hidden movement games, the person that is hidden usually has it a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
Not in this game.
All right, so this isn't going to be a super crazy long one since we already talked about the
We talked
game.
about a lot of elements for the game. So this time we did do... She's making a mess of the board. We should have just cleaned this shit up.
No, we're killing the animals.
So this is why we can't play Risk with them, because they just...
Dear God.
We're telling our own story. I killed the settlers. I killed the plague doctors. Get the bear!
They're farmers. Okay, anyway, so...
From a distance, this does not look like a plague doctor. I don't care what you say. Now you can't unsee it.
Let me see.
That's a
far
sickle
away.
in his hand.
It's a hat.
Nope. No, from
It's a
far away,
hat.
do not see a plague doctor.
No, I see a hat. I see a
plague
person with a
doctor.
hat.
That's what I see.
Well, I killed the plague. You're welcome.
Yeah, because that's how that works.
Or I lost the corn. One or the other.
Well, I couldn't fight cancer.
So I'm gonna beat up a guy with cancer. So the beast that we had today was a giant boar named, I just love the name, Hogbad. Hogbad. It was really cool. So
He's got these crazy boxing gloves on his hands.
We have creepy arms.
So all of these creatures and all of the hunters, they do have their own backstory, which is really neat. And of course, when it comes to the beasts, all the beasts really have the same encompassing backstory, which is humans came and destroyed everything. They are defiling the sheep. My God, you think that... Oh, wait, they are from Millville. Never mind.
You know, I'm just... There's a missed opportunity with Hogbad that the other smaller hogs are not called the cheat.
That is... I don't think anybody's going to get that reference.
I don't know. Listeners, if you get the reference, let us know. We'll give you a shout out.
Looks like I'm gonna have to jump. So yeah,
How do you type with those things on? These are my hands.
So every creature has the same backstory. Humans arrived, screwed things up, and now nature's just coming back to kick their ass.
Yep. Like we said in the last episode, like there's a strong anti-colonialism theme when you're the beast. You know, there's very much anti-invader, protect your homeland kind of feel.
Saying, "Get off my lawn."
That's right.
Not
That's
really
right.
lawn.
I realized I just nodded to you in an audio format.
Get out of my woods. Or like Swamp Thing, get out of my swamp.
That's right. I like my swamp. It's a nice boulder. I like that boulder.
Yeah, JB would be so very upset right now if more people didn't know Swamp Thing.
Animal upon animal, the mini edition.
Why are they even here? Why
Heckle.
God.
That's why.
Oh, God. Anyway.
So let's just run through real quick. Gameplay we don't really have to talk about, but components. Now that you're the beast, what do you think of it?
The king of the sheep.
From your from your side of it, what do you think of the components this time around?
I still like the components. I still like the minimap. I just wish that the minimap had sections to put your tracker on. Like
a dual layered set.
Yeah, dual layered, so you can put them in holes, because that is, I mean...
I said that last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said that last time.
Oh, yeah, too. No, I meant like when we were playing. I said that seems like it's gonna fly.
Yeah,
Yeah. But surprisingly, it doesn't.
I mean...
It was never an issue for me.
No, but I just had the feeling like you had to be careful, or you'll mess it up and you'll lose your spot.
Yeah.
That's really my only gripe with that.
So tiny.
That's what she said.
I hope not.
But like, you'd think they would think a little bit better. What size dowel is this? Like an 1/8 of an inch dowel? Like, it's small.
It's tiny.
Was 6 millimeters or so
no.
in diameter?
It's not satisfying.
Like, I'm thinking of a 9 millimeter, I'm like bringing it down.
That's
Probably like 4 millimeter diameter.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's tiny. Yeah. It's tiny. Anyway, all of these creatures do play a lot differently, where you couldn't attack anybody unless you were, unless you were in a certain location.
Forest. For me, it had to be forest.
So I did have some cards where I couldn't use my Tusk ability unless I was in the forest.
Yeah.
And I couldn't use my Stampede unless I was in the forest. I got to use it once, and then
I took it away from you.
You asshole. But every character is going to have that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have to find a workaround for it. Like, there's this weird sideways thinking type of strategy that you need in this game. And like when we were playing it last time, we weren't really appreciative of it,
Right.
But
I mean, we were frustrated, especially myself and JB.
Yeah, but now that we knew it was coming, like, it was this neat little puzzle to solve.
Oh, yeah.
Of how to make this into a forest or to get them into a forest so you can do this action.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
And some of the elements are really neat that I could do with this character. You could do it too. You could basically terraform.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're an elder god, so you can transform the land to your home. Yeah.
So Can
I just no? This is important.
What is happening?
Dan chose the best bad character ever. Okay, because he's got his 2 backup singers right now, and he's got this guy Hogbad, and they're going, "Oh, you're aching, yum yum yum, for some bacon, yum yum yum. He's a big pig, yum yum yum, and you can be a big pig too, oi, oh."
Sorry, I think my IQ just dropped a few.
Your IQ?
I said IQ.
It wasn't a haiku. It was a song.
I just rolled a sheep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shanna got me a game where you do that with little
With the
meeple.
pigs.
No, but with people too. It's called breakdancing meeples.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can like get an app that plays music, and it's timed for a minute, and you have to like get them into a certain arrangement before the minute's over.
Oh, dear God.
We should.
Yes. Is this was it sort of the little kid stuff?
Yeah, it's upstairs. Yeah, in the drawers.
So anyway,
I'm done touching the stuff now. I just wanted to put on a show for you. That wasn't me.
God damn it.
So let's just talk about the story of this game now, because we talked about everything else last week, right? Like, let's just talk about the feelings of this game, how we feel about now, how the story played out, because this scenario is different from what we did last time.
Right. Where is the stuff? So this scenario
is called Shipwreck.
Right. We had 2 farmers.
Yep. They wrecked on a beach, and there's like an actual wrecked boat on the map there.
So all right, here we go. Shanna got it for me. A group of
defective. He's got a bigger hole.
Well, farmers got to it.
But it's just on the one side.
Farmers definitely got to it. I don't know what to tell you.
It's the wood, I guess.
She has a wood issue.
Oh, I didn't think about that when I said it.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened.
So for Shipwreck, the story is a group of settlers have been cast into the rocks of the southwest shores. They carry with them a most ancient and powerful artifact that, if placed upon the altars of Tibidin, could mean the end of the beasts.
No way.
Yeah, fucking way.
See, for me, the whole like ancient artifact thing, like that part never came through when we were playing the game.
No, not at all.
In my head, it was like, we just need to get somewhere safe. We need to get to a town that's protected. And like the other 2 towns on the map, like, yeah, sure, they're towns, but they're not like the safe ones, like that's kind of how it felt in my head of why these people were traveling across the map.
Can I ask a question? Did this map change from last week, or is this the same
map?
It's the same.
So do you feel like it was... I know you're playing the bad guy, but did it make more sense this time playing it through? Did you have more fun as the bad guy?
Well, I think just knowing the rules and having gone through it once made it more enjoyable for each of us.
Yeah.
Did you prefer being the beast or the good guy?
I think for this one, I think I chose a lot better with the beast than I did with my hunter.
For sure.
If I would have chosen a different hunter, I think I would have had a better experience first time around, because all that guy could do was lay traps, and everything else, he was useless.
Yeah.
I think you might need to quarantine these sheep. It's spreading.
Everybody, we're going to get anthrax.
And I was just wondering, if it's more fun to be the beast or so.
I think it all depends on what your play style is and what your strategy is.
Yeah, that's something I was just getting at too. Is like, so for this scenario, instead of the people staying in their towns and me, last week when I was the beast, I had to try to push them out of the town to eat them.
Right, while we were trying to keep them in.
Yeah, where in this one, those 2 people are walking across the map the whole time.
Yeah, there's a bigger sense of danger.
Yeah, so for me as the people, it literally felt like I'm trying to think of, like, I know I've seen it in movies and stuff before where, like, you know, they're walking down the road and, like, looking off the sides of the road into the tree line and just seeing, like, a form, like, stalking them in the trees. That's the feeling I had the whole time of, like, you were right there near us. I just couldn't figure out where. And everywhere we went, you were just, like, right there with us, you know, one step away, waiting for someone to just go off the path.
I mean, I did manage to get one.
Exactly. And
motocross.
Oh, I was hearing bum, 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 bum. They're sheep stormtroopers.
Angie lined the sheep up. Made a wall of sheep.
Sheep troopers.
Sheep troopers.
Yeah.
With
I wonder if they're shorn troopers.
with boars in front.
Oh, they're. I thought they were cats doing this.
And they're fighting 2 bears and 2 settlers.
We need more boars. There's a couple more here. Have a boar army.
A bormy? So
how to feel as the beast?
very cat and mouse.
Okay.
Um,
Because I was like on you
I hate your abilities.
a lot of it.
I hate your abilities. You managed to get in a lot of shots,
Yeah.
and I was still one. All I needed to do was get one more attack on you, and out of one.
Yep. Yeah, Dan had 5 health to start, and I got him down to 2 by the end of it. I was able to pin him down for, quite a bit of times.
Yeah,
Did you make bacon?
I was trying to.
I wasn't dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
So yeah, like for me, like there's this constant sense of danger, but all at the same time, like the hunters were just like doing a pretty good job of getting you cornered a couple times. And
Oh, that's the thing. I wasn't cornered.
I guess was it just dumb luck. I guess on
I
my
think
part?
so, because I wasn't cornered. You never had me backed up against a wall. I always had a place to go.
Yeah,
It's just you had more. You had 2 people to control.
yeah.
So basically,
There was no communication errors
Right.
between those 2 hunters.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to push me.
I need to take pictures.
This is frightening.
We will fight
I'm
them
taking a
on
picture
the
of this.
beaches.
I'll post it onto
on the land.
our website and Facebook of the wall.
I'm sorry,
of
but-
animals versus the settlers and 2 bears.
I gave the sheep's cannons.
I'm pretty sure that Winston Churchill would be the boar,
Well, that's why he's back here. He's telling his troops to go.
but if we're looking at World War II, this is the exact opposite. This would be Germany,
alternate World War II.
and that's why that
Plot
speech
twist.
was made. Anyway, forget it. Anyway,
Moving on.
yeah, moving on.
So my question to you, now that they're out here, when would you ever attack a bear? They have 3 health, and they're in the far corners of the map.
Well, so one of the things
What is
that
the purpose of these things?
I'm sure they give you something. Actually,
I mean,
let's-
you get like 2 grudges, I think, for killing them.
no, you get 4.
4. Okay, so you get a lot.
You get a lot of grudges.
You get a lot of money for killing a bear.
See, if I would have saved up my my grudges and gotten 5, one of the things here is your attack deals 2
Yeah,
damage.
all the
instantly.
beasts have
And they'll
that,
have
have that unlock of,
It's just expensive.
and it's always 5. Yeah, it's extremely expensive.
But if you can do it, I mean, almost always it looks like your enemies are going to be.
Yeah, settlers
The-
always
the
have 2
settlers.
health. Yeah.
Settlers have 2 health. The boars only have 2 health. Like it's you
Yeah, doing
For
an
this-
attack that does 2 damage is like a great skill to have.
for this scenario, I would have won had I had that.
Mhm.
Because all I needed, I would have just needed to hit you that one time.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing now?
The boars are riding the bear.
You have us concerned that letting Nazis win, so we're fixing it so Churchill wins. History repaired. Do you want to play Risk now?
No.
Too soon.
Oh God.
Too soon. It was like what 2006.
Apparently, it's still.
It was still too soon.
So, knowing the rules of this game, knowing the flow of it, how it plays, how it feels, I highly recommend this one.
Yeah. Now, my other question for you is: now that we've played it again and we really know the game like pretty well, that one card, Ensnaring Strike, where you get to take,
I hate that card.
look at the other person's deck or hand and
then
take one of their cards and make them discard it.
Snaring Strike's a D&D thing.
It's ensnaring something.
Yeah, it's
Well, I'm
in
just
here.
saying,
Yeah.
I have that as
Yeah, not ensnaring strike. It's some ensnare. Maybe it's just ensnare.
It's just ensnare. It's a trap.
Pretzel Drop.
It's a trap.
Yes.
Maybe she'll pick it.
I got a hexing trap.
Oh, that's the item deck.
Okay.
So, is that card unbalanced?
I wouldn't say it's unbalanced because a lot of the cards that I could pick up as Hogbad were things like move and then go pick up an item. So for the beast, it was
that's
pick up
true.
a
You
talent.
had a lot of cards.
So, and that's good because as the beast, you want to be the last one out when it comes to your cards.
Why was Oscar looking at the newspaper?
I don't know. Was he trying to look at the train
Why?
times?
No.
And he picked
What
up
was the
yesterday's
noise
paper?
he heard?
I don't know. Why are we doing this right now?
Why?
You just love
Did
pissing
he
me off.
kill himself when he realized he didn't catch the train?
Oh, that's really dark. I won't even go there. I won't even say it.
Go fish.
I don't know, PJ. Why?
Oh, it's on you.
Oh, you dick.
So Dan cheated a couple times though, because
Oh,
I walked through his path.
Okay, see, I had forgotten. Like you, I had forgotten. Okay, it's easy to forget to
It
lay
is,
down
right?
the paths,
Or just like
and it was only once or I think twice. Once or twice.
I think, yeah.
And
And snare, yep. So, okay, when I was the beast, I had a hard time remembering where I was, like, recently. I had to keep looking at my trail, my movement
Yeah.
cards. Because whenever someone moved, I'm like, oh, was I there?
Yeah.
But how was that for you? How was your short-term memory?
That one was so keeping up with that wasn't too hard. It was remembering that when you entered that space, I had to lay that down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it only happened once or twice.
Yeah.
But even with that, I still had you stumped. Ha ha.
I don't know. I really like this game. It played a lot faster, too.
It did
Do
play a
you-
lot faster. What?
Do you think that you got the full story of what they're trying to promote? Because like you have all these different titles of towns, and it's obviously supposed to be. Is this Norway or is it somewhere?
Sweden.
Sweden?
Well, they're based out of Sweden, so it's definitely like Scandinavian. Yeah.
Do you get that story feel at all?
You do from reading the lore and everything, but that's about it. Not when you're playing the game,
No.
though. I wouldn't
No.
say.
Okay. I was just wondering if you felt that when you're playing.
No, but like I said, like you do feel like as the humans at least, you feel like these travelers just in the dark trying to escape this powerful
Monster.
being that's stalking them, which is really cool.
Is there a reason why there's like and for Dan, like there's pink and there's blue? Was that something important for you or?
So these
Oh, the
different
pathways, no.
yeah
Oh,
these
okay.
these don't really do anything. Just tell you which can match up. Like basically the path that you can choose.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can like look at or attack quote nearby places, and anything that's connected by path is nearby.
There's
and-
blue and there's pink.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why
Well,
they're different colors.
It's because you're in two different sections.
two different
of the map.
counties. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
counties. They're called
they're
areas
called
on the map.
zones.
Yeah, zones.
in the
Okay.
game.
So, and you only have two, and
There's Brom, and there's
Vildmark.
Vildemark. Yeah,
oh, there it is. I couldn't even see
Yeah,
the
I'm upside
damn
down.
thing.
I'm like,
I knew it started with a V.
does this get bigger then if you have more players? Are there more?
There's a whole different map on the other side.
Yeah.
with
Okay.
four
Okay.
zones,
4 zones, yeah,
instead
okay.
of 2.
Okay.
For a 3-player game, you can use that side, or you can use the 4-player zone, but you just don't go to the southeast corner. You leave that zone out.
Okay.
So yeah, second time through, I love this. This is awesome.
It's a lot nicer being on the side of the map where everything's supposed to, upright. So I can actually see what the hell's going on.
See, I actually didn't have a problem with that, really. I was doing okay with doing it all from, like, the other side of the board. With everything upside down.
I mean, it's a lot easier when you have them, like, with the minimap, to just glance at it and go, oh yeah, that's okay. That's what everything is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if I had to play it from the opposite side...
With the minimap, the right side up.
Oh my god, I'd be so confused.
Yeah, I understand why the instructions say, like, the beast should be on the south side of the map, and everything should be upright for the beast. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. And
well, I mean, this is where you have all your stuff, too. All of your...
little player aids.
Yeah, your player aids. And
telling you how much everything's worth if you eat it. Which you didn't do.
No, I did because I didn't want to give myself away.
She might as well have done anyways. I knew, like, I was right on you half the time.
Yeah.
Piggy's gotta eat, yo.
Piggy's gotta eat.
Oink, oink, motherfucker.
I just like these little cards.
Oh, the direction cards.
Yeah.
I did forget about those once.
Yeah, but it didn't really matter because, like, you remembered before your next movement anyways. But yeah, now, second playthrough, would you recommend it, or would you say do a different hidden movement game?
No, I wouldn't say do this as your first hidden movement game. Dear God, no. But if you've played something like Whitehall before,
or Sniper Elite,
yeah,
or Jaws,
Jaws is more of like, for me, Jaws is like the kid
version.
version.
It's the entry level version, you know.
And
it was sold at Target, you know. It's supposed to be a mass market, easy entry level type of game.
And I'm really glad we got to play that multiple times.
Yeah, we should do a review on that.
Definitely
one. That one's so good.
So if you have played hidden movement games and you're comfortable with them,
and if you want to take it to the next level,
I mean, this is gonna throw you a curveball. Just learning how to play it the first time.
If you have questions, email us. We have it down at this point.
Pretty much.
We'll help you out with any questions you have.
I mean, if you can't find it in the rule book, definitely, shoot us an email.
Yeah. I love this game, though. This might be my new favorite hidden movement. I'd have to play Sniper Elite again.
Did you read the lore about Esmeria?
Not yet.
Good God. This is definitely Scandinavian. Fallen Huntress. Esmeria was the pride of all hunters. She was the strongest and quickest of them all, fearless in her pursuit of the beasts. Her being appointed captain of the great hunt came as no surprise, and her companions were more than happy that she would lead them in the hunt against the Feathered King. Despite bitter odds, they prevailed and slew the beast. The Feathered King lay beaten, barely breathing, when something changed in Esmeria. With unnatural resolve, she cut out the heart of the beast and ate it while it was still beating in her hands. A dark power emerged from within, and her chest burst open. Horns sprung from her head, and her body morphed beyond recognition. She now roams the northern expanse, fallen accursed and reborn as a beast. Her very existence symbolizes hatred for all hunters, and her actions are deemed the greatest sin a human can commit.
That's awesome.
So where's the happy in this story?
There is no happy.
Okay.
Well, if the beast wins, depending on the beast, some of the beasts are just about like, this is my land, get off my land, That, I mean, you understand, like, because Witcher is from that area too, like farther south, not Scandinavia, but Poland, but it's still like that Eastern European folklore.
Well, I mean, they both deal with things like the Wild Hunt. Well, I mean, just that kind of...
Even just the art style. Like, these are...
The art style.
You could see these monsters in a Witcher game, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
She's very scary.
Even with her, you can definitely see the influence from that region.
Yeah.
Just, like we said, the Wild Hunt, but also that idea of man is the apex predator.
Yeah.
And besides hunting another human, you want to go after the biggest, baddest game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like and that's something else we can talk about is the monsters. Like there are a lot of monsters.
Yeah,
and a lot of different hunters and a lot of, again, like just we used the same map, but it felt like a completely different game.
Oh yeah,
because we just used a different monster and different hunters.
I know normally we would say there's so many things to choose from, but you only get to have up to 4 people play it. But I think that works to its favor because you have all of those choices. You can craft those different stories. You can get basically a different game every time.
Yeah, definitely.
It doesn't feel like you're replaying something, so you can go, wait, okay, so this is what happened last time. I'm going to either change it up a little bit or do the same thing, and you know, it's going to be the same old game.
And there are fan-made scenarios too that you can download.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So once you do go through all the scenarios, and if you want to try something else, like people have made other things, because there are like lots of locations. There's another shipwreck on the beach farther east. So you could do something with that shipwreck if you wanted, you know.
Yeah,
so there are a lot of other landmarks that you could use in your own little scenario, which is really cool.
I wonder if there's a D-Day scenario since
that's
we have
why I
that
was
set
smiling.
up.
I was like, oh, put them on the beaches.
If you want that, Memoir 44 over there has a D-Day scenario. I'm pretty sure it's a D-Day scenario because it's a beachfront, and you know it's Allies versus Axis and everything. So
We still have to do that one.
it's very historical too. I really want to play that one.
Ooh.
Like
I'd be pretty good at it.
It even says how you can use it in the classroom and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Like the first scenario is the very first thing that happened on D-Day, which was paratroopers dropping in before the Normandy launch and trying to take a series of bridges.
Should do that.
And that's June 6th. That'll be our review.
Now I kind of want to do it before then.
I know, right?
Coming up.
But that's the first scenario of that game, which is really cool.
That's pretty cool.
And they're like towns, with like actually named towns that you like put on the map and everything. So
I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, we're talking about a different game now, which we shouldn't be doing.
Later. We'll get back to that later.
Yeah. So everyone, I could.
You won't.
Maybe I won't. I probably won't.
She cut you off, man. You gonna honk at her?
That's right.
Does no one in this family know what a chicken sounds like?
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for us for this time, right? I mean, Beast.
You have to finish your dark story, PJ.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it! Why did you remind him?
Well, he didn't. I did the pointing and nothing helped.
All right, Dan. It's called The Last Train. Why did he kill himself?
Because you kept asking him stupid asinine questions.
No, that's you.
Why I killed myself? Well, okay, good enough.
Dan, what if I told you that the section of the newspaper he was looking in was the classifieds? Would that help at all?
Did he want to be a conductor?
No. Dan, use your brain. Come on.
I don't want to.
Come on, Dan.
I worked all day today. This is the last thing I want to do.
How obvious is it that he was broke and he was a train collector? And this would solve all of his economic problems because he'd sell his most valuable train. Dan, come on. This is like obvious. So the noise you heard, Dan, was the train, his most valuable train, falling off the table. And he couldn't catch it. He couldn't catch it in time, Dan. So it broke. Just like he's broke.
I'm gonna bludgeon you to death
And
with
so
a fucking
he
hammer.
Killed himself.
That was fucking stupid.
Did we do the birdcage one?
Yeah, we did the birdcage one. All right.
Dear God.
Dan's holding his head.
Oh, I hate these things.
Dan, how are you feeling right now?
I'm just thinking back on JB's rant about these, and I could not agree more with him.
All right, everyone.
That's it for tonight.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Can't wait to spend next week with you with Catacombs. And when this episode airs, you have a few hours to get into the giveaway. So make sure you do it. Remember, we're giving away a card game, dice, t-shirts, car magnets, buttons. Bags.
Oh, that's not a nice way to talk about your wife.
You didn't say hag.
So, Make sure you get them in before the end of the day. We're not sure when. We did our drawing at 7 p.m. Eastern last time. We're probably going to do it again this time. So when you're listening to it, as long as it's before 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll get you in. Yeah, get that email into us, gamesoboard@gmail.com, or go to gamesoverboard.com and there's a contact page and you can put your name in there.
Or find Games Overboard on Facebook.
Or find us on Facebook, send us a message, or you can comment on this YouTube video if you're listening on YouTube. Thanks everyone for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you next time.